Hello. Can anybody hear me and see me? And am I okay? Hello, everyone. You guys are plentiful already. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully we got good internet going. All right. Hi, April. Okay. Hopefully we got good internet going and we don't get interrupted as we're doing this. First of all, my sweet, sweet, sweet souls, I want to send you many, many blessings, much love and divine guidance so you can find your happiness in this world, so you can find a sense of peace and balance and direction, because us humans, we always need direction, don't we? We need to know where we're going, although universe tells us, just relax, just go with the flow. You know, it feels good when we have a purpose, a goal to work towards, and then see that come to pass eventually. So I'm wishing all of that for you guys today. Uh-oh. This is Gerald, not plugging in his earphones. Hi, thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much for all that. I want to thank you guys already for donating here on my channel. Know that all your donations are going to the creation of a spiritual place where people can come and stay, and it also helps me to continue to do this free work on YouTube. Now, I know for those of you who are joining me after some time, I know I have not put many channelings out. I know I have not been putting out many videos here on YouTube. Just know that we're taking a little bit of a break this year. Why? One, we had the Corona thing, and so my children were home almost the entire year, 24/7, which did not help with my energy, which means that I was pretty exhausted after every day, which leaves me to not have enough energy to channel people and spirits. And two, we have been in the process of moving back and forth to France and to Belgium. We have, for those of you who don't know yet, we have finally found a perfect property. We have purchased it. And so sorry for all of that luggage and boxes and stuff. That's what you're going to see from now on behind me. We have 5 more weeks here in Belgium, and so in 5 more weeks, on November 16th, this house will be passed on to a newer generation, a young girl who is starting her new family here in this house. How lovely is that? And then we will be moving to France, where we have a long way to go. We have bought a beautiful property. However, the house is not livable right away. It needs a new roof. It needs new electricity, new plumbing. It's a little bit of a worker thing. It's a big project, but with your help, with your support, we will succeed in this, and we will keep you on the day we leave to France. We will keep you up to date with weekly videos on how the progress is doing, how your money is being spent, and so on and so forth. So again, thank you from the bottom of your heart, bottom of my heart, bottom of Gerald's heart, my daughters, Jada, Leah. We are very grateful, very appreciative for all the help and assistance that you are giving us. So now I want to do something back. I do angel card readings. I try to do it twice a month. When you go on my Patreon account, I do try and do a few extra lives there when possible. It's a little hectic right now, finishing up everything. But how does this work? So for those of you who are interested in what cards I'm using, I like these because I like the pictures. Okay, there are no cards that this one is better than that one. No, it's just how you interpret the cards. and how the cards speak to you. So those are the ones I like because they're just really pretty pictures, and there's a lot of detail in them, so it helps me to interpret what Spirit is trying to tell you. Now, I don't pick the card itself. I wait until a card jumps out. That way I know that I was not influencing the message, and I know it's coming from your spiritual team. And then after I pull a card, I will also tell you what I feel intuitively. My intuition is always me connected to the universe, to my spiritual team, and I know that they're communicating to me. God source is communicating to me, Jesus. All these spirits who are trying to help us are communicating to us on an intuitive way. And so that's what I then share with you, and hopefully it will resonate with you. Now, should it not resonate with you right away, know that it might be something for your near future. So it might be something that happens next week, and then you'll be looking back at the card and go, oh, now I get the message. For those of you who don't get a card today, know that if a card from someone else resonates with you, then that card was meant for you as well. That message was meant for you as well. When it comes to connecting and communicating with your spiritual team, it all comes down to, oh my God, is this me? It comes down to that intuitive feeling, like, I feel like this message is for me. If you feel that, then it is. Don't doubt it. Don't question it. Your team wanted you to feel that way when this card was being read, when this message was being spread. So write it down. Write it down if something does resonate with you, because these cards are not just for the people, the names that I'm picking. They're usually directed towards many of you, because there's just too many of you for me to do a card for everyone. But don't give up. I'm doing this for 2 hours. Okay. I do these 2-hour sessions, and I will next time, because there is a big time difference, I will do kind of a live card marathon. And I'm going to give it a try. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on live on a Saturday at 10 a.m. my time. Okay, 10 a.m. in the morning. That way it'll be easier for Australia, New Zealand, because then you guys will be in the evening. And then I'm going to come on at 2 p.m. And then I'm going to come on again at 9 p.m. And then hopefully I will have reached everyone a little bit all over the world, no matter what your time difference is. So that's kind of my my goal. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be probably tired, but I'm gonna try it. So I just randomly picked names, and I'm just gonna scroll up a bit because you guys are moving really fast here on my end, and we'll just get going. And just have faith that when it's your time to receive a message, you will receive it at the right time. Okay. Let's take a look, see here. My mouse isn't working very well. I need to put something underneath it. Hold on. Let me put this underneath it. Does this work? No. Doesn't work. All right, skipping the mouse, not working. I'll have to go through my computer here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, April. I'm going to write it down. And when the recording comes up on YouTube after the session is over, I will write down every name of a person I pulled a card, because sometimes people are at work right now and they can only look for a few minutes, and then they might have to go. Well, go check back later. Your name might be on it, because I'm not going according to order. I'm going up and down on this. Okay. So April. K911. All right, April. Let's see what, well, that was fast. Let's see what spirits have to tell you today. Okay. Nature's signs. There's a male energy that's stepping forward too. I don't quite remember who that might be, but it just feels like a young energy. Okay, so your card reads, be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and our minds. So what I'm picking up, April, is that you've been it's like massive changes. You've been through these massive changes energetically, emotionally, mentally. Your thought process is starting to shift. And it just kind of feels like because of the many changes that you're going through energetically, not so much outside of yourself, but it almost feels like energetically you're changing, and that's affecting the outside, how you're perceiving the outside as well. But because of these changes, it makes me feel like you're a little bit confused and a little bit lost on certain things. And what they're basically saying is, when you're in a place where it's really more difficult to hear your guidance, to hear your deceased loved ones, to feel their presence, then they will go towards nature for you, because you're always surrounded by nature. Nature seems to be very important to you. Nature seems to be always kind of present around you. So find the guidance in the nature. It might be butterflies coming your way. It might be a bird getting really close to you. Whatever it might be, it feels like the answers that you're seeking, the guidance that you're seeking, the presence, the validation of their presence with you are going to be found in nature. So keep your eyes open and write them down. If you see something, write it down. Even if you don't know what the meaning is, like keep a diary. Today I saw 3 birds and they were just kind of staring at me. The next day, a little butterfly came and landed on my hand. Start writing it down. And after a week, go over all these signals that you found and then try and see the message that's in there. Okay. So I hope that resonates, April. There's a male energy. He's trying to send you his love. I feel like there's just lots of kissing. I just feel lots and lots and lots of kissing. And I just hear mama. I love you, mama. I love you, mama. So I hope that resonates with you. If it does, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know too. Okay. I love you, mama. I love you. Oh my God, he's very annoying. He's like, make sure she knows. Make sure she knows. He's very pushy. So I love you, mama. I love you, mama. Okay. I'm not getting his name. I don't know who it is, but I love you, mama. And it just feels like he's hugging you. It's like she needs to know that I'm hugging her. She needs to know that I'm with her. It feels like you're just, I don't know, you're a little bit all over the place. My team is saying you're actually right on track, although it might be confusing. The changes you're going through will bring confusion, but clarity is coming, they're saying. Clarity is coming. Okay? All right. I hope that helps, April. Let's take a look. Okay. Yes, I told her that you loved her. Did you tell her? Did you tell her that I love her? Did you? Like he doesn't know, right? He's just being a little bit all over the place. He just feels very energetic. Like he has a ton of energy. A little bit like a goofball, but like in your face. Okay, let's see who else we got. Okay, Cassandra wisdom. Cassandra. All right, honey, let's get you a card, shall we? What do you want Cassandra to know today? Cassandra needs answers. She has questions. She has concerns. And she really, there we go. She really, I feel like I need to pull another one. That's a good one already. Yes, I'm going to pull a second one. Give me a minute. They're like, pull a second one. She needs to. Okay. Well, these came out pretty fast, didn't they? Okay, Cassandra. Light and motivation. Light and motivation. Look how pretty those cards are. This is just amazing. Whoever drew this is amazing. Okay. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it. I think that one's already answering one of your questions right there. And then light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Okay. What am I getting for you? So just like, what the cards are telling you, you're in this kind of limbo of making a really big decision, the decision of moving out, this decision of moving into a new direction, separating yourself from certain individuals, and really starting to create something new. So basically, what your team is telling you is get busy already. Start doing it. The answer is yes. You need to have faith. You need to have trust that what you've been feeling this whole time is true. And they're telling me that this is not a new thing. This is something that has been playing in your mind for a long, long time. But fear and doubt and worry have always kind of stopped you from doing it. So it is important that you keep the light with you, okay? That you don't go into darkness, you don't go into bitterness, you don't go into the negativity that surrounds you, that you maintain your light. Your inner light needs to shine bright. And how do you do that? By really focusing on what this new future will bring for you, by really seeing the light coming to you, finding the balance for you, disconnecting yourself from abuse, from from really kind of oppression. I don't know if that's the right word. Excuse my English. I am Belgian. My native tongue is Dutch, so sometimes I use the wrong words for expressing what I feel. But I feel like there's this gloomy darkness always over you, and you're always kind of like, what do I do? What do I say? I gotta be careful. I gotta watch out. What I express, what I think, what I feel, that needs to go. And this is your life, this is your journey, and you deserve love. There's a man here that says you deserve love, you deserve freedom, you deserve to live your life according to your own rules. And that doesn't mean that a relationship cannot fit in there, but when the relationship overpowers your everything, your every thought, your every emotion, your every dream, then that relationship is not the right relationship for you. So I really feel this really big push. Like, now's the time to take action. Now's the time to stop thinking about it and just go and do it. But do it not with fear in your heart, but with confidence, with love, with God by your side. I don't know, that sounds weird, doesn't it? But I just feel like the universe has your back, okay? And you just need to go into it. And I'm seeing, I don't know what it means. Okay. Oh, what is that car called? Oh, God. What was that? A Beetle? Do you guys know this old show? And it was like a gray car, like a little Beetle Volkswagen or something. And he had like, it did races. It had like race. Herbie? Herbie. I see Herbie. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I don't know why. I'm seeing that car, Herbie. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. What is it? Bernie. Somebody says Bernie. Somebody says Herbie. I think it's Herbie. Herbie the love bug. Yeah. I don't know if that'll, maybe somebody is Herbie. I don't know. But they're showing me Herbie the love bug car. it feels very funny. I don't know why. I just get this kind of sense of this person is fun, this person is bubbly, and this person really cares about you a lot. So and he's just saying he loves you. He loves his little monkey. So so I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, Herbie loves you, and he calls you his little monkey. But the answer is get your ass into gear and keep the light in your heart while you're taking these steps to create a new future. Okay, Cassandra, I really hope that helps. Let me know if that resonates with you. And I would love to hear that, if any of that makes sense. Oh, thank you guys for all your support. Who are we going to pick now? Okay. Ooh, okay, we're going for Katie. Kati Koppler. Kati, you need a card. Kati. Whoa, one flip, but where'd it go? I don't know. Can't find it. We'll keep going. Oop. Okay, Kati. Here's your beautiful card. Healing. Kati Koppler. Healing. Make sure, don't forget to write your name, or I'll forget to put it in the list. Okay. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Okay. So, Kati, what I'm getting at is, everything you've been going through has taken out a lot of you. It's drained you. It's given you these massive, you've pretty much been on a roller coaster for quite some time now. And now you're in a process of recreating a new life, which brings new challenges, which brings new questions, new problems that need to be solved. But what I'm hearing is it's time for you to direct your healing to yourself. Okay? You're going through a healing period still. And so I'm getting, don't worry so much. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. But know that, you, they're showing me like a slow pace, like a little snail that's actually passing by is what I'm seeing. For me, that's a sign for slow pace. So it's like everything will work out just the way it needs to be, and it's going to be great, but everything is going to go on a slower pace. And the reason it's going at a slow pace is to give you the time to start the healing process within, because despite the fact they say that you have convinced yourself that the healing has already been happening as you were going through all of these processes of finalizing things, they're saying that the healing is just beginning, because the process of finalizing things was really a lot of action. Now it's time to relax. And yes, you need to have certain things to happen in order for your survival, in order for the survival of your family, but do it at your own pace and have faith. Have faith. People will help you. People will assist you. And don't be afraid to really get your work out there, is what they're saying. Doing the work for others, healing, that's what it says here as well. You can heal too. Healing others through your work, your wisdom, whatever it is that you want to do, will help you to heal as well. So, and be financially a little bit more stable as well. So don't be afraid to take the steps to heal yourself and heal others. And in that combined healing process, everything will work out as it is intended, and you will be okay. All right. Kati, I hope that helps. All right. Ooh, you guys are going really fast. What I can't read that for some reason. Hold on. Why my family did not show up for my mom's reading last night. Well, I guess it depends on who you did the reading with. I don't know. It depends on the reader, on who they can pick up and who they can't. I don't feel like she was not there. I don't feel like the family was not there, so I don't know. Maybe a problem with the reader? It could be. It's not always, it's, you know, when it comes to spirit, they're always there. They don't always connect with the reader, but that doesn't mean they're not there. I always see them. They don't always communicate. But if the reader says they're not there, I don't know. Got my thoughts on that. Okay. You're welcome, April. All right. Catch you later. Carla Garrett. Carla Garrett. Eric says, happy birthday. He's giving you kisses. He's saying, what do we do? 2, 3, 4 kisses? Birthday kisses, birthday kisses. Let's see if we can get Carla a card for her birthday. Whoop, there it goes. Pure intention. I wish this camera would zoom in, but it doesn't. Okay. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. So, Carla, it sounds to me like you're in the process of trying to manifest something into your journey. But what they're saying is when you do try to manifest, when you do try to attract some experience, whatever it might be, make sure that it's not just good for you, but make sure that you're doing it for the highest good of all. Now, what do I mean by that? You know, understand that, for example, if we're wishing for a good health, understand that you're not, you know, your good health is not only going to help you, but it's only always going to allow you to help others as well. Because if you're in a good place, physically, mentally, then you will be able to give a lot more to the community. Do you see what I'm saying? So understand that when you do request something, that you always do it with an understanding of, but when I have this, when I receive this experience, it will help the community as well. So try and see beyond what you personally want. So in other words, when you do send out a request, make sure that your intention comes from the purity of your heart, not from kind of an ego perspective, if that makes sense. So that means this is what Eric shows me. He's showing me blowing out your birthday candles. Make a wish. When you make a wish, make sure it not only serves you, but it serves the world, your community, your family, whichever one. It serves more than yourself, because then that energy enhances, it multiplies, and because you are being selfless, you're being caring and loving towards others, and then the chances of you manifesting that into your reality is far greater than if it's just solely for you. So wish wisely when you blow out your birthday card, honey, and know that Eric wants to tell you that that he hears you, And he says that you have a much larger team around you than you originally think. So talk to them and they will be able to introduce themselves to you if you allow your mind. He says, if you allow your mind to wander off. I think what he means by that is if you allow your mind to stop thinking for a minute, because he says your mind keeps going, blah, 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 blah. It never shuts up. You need to let it wander off. So it goes into a kind of an energy of silence. And then you will be able to receive the responses that you're seeking from your team. Okay, I hope that helps, Carla, and a happy birthday to you, my love. Okay. Ooh, hello, everyone. If you guys are watching this on Facebook, know that I cannot see the chats on the Facebook posts. If you're watching this on my Patreon account, I can also not see the Patreon accounts there. So you do have to unfortunately sign into YouTube with your account. If you don't have one, you'll have to make one, unfortunately. And then you can come into the chat room, I think. Oh, thank you, honey. Okay. Okay. Zari. I hope I say that right. Z-A-R-I-E. Zari. All right, Zari. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. Zari. We need a message for Zari. Ooh, well, there it went. Hold on. Fell on the ground. One card. Zari. Precious time is your card. Precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Zari, I feel when I just see this busy bee, I feel like you're always like, a little bit all over the place. You're trying to do too much too fast and all at the same time. And because of that, time seems to be flying by like crazy speed. Like, oh my God, day's over. I'm not done yet. So what I'm getting is slow down. Slow down. It doesn't all need to be done in one day. Okay. Pace yourself because you're going at too fast of a speed and it's creating so much stress and so much anxiety that it's actually harming your physical body. So they want you to start valuing time, meaning go with the flow, really enjoy each day. And yes, you can get some work done in a day, but when you slow down, when you take your time, when you pace yourself and you are more mindful when you're doing your job, when you're doing your task, whatever it is you want to accomplish or complete that day, you will feel so much more relaxed and you will do a better job at it. You will be more productive. So, they just want you to slow down a bit because when we're rushing into doing too much in one day, we think we're being productive because we're getting things, boxes ticked off, but you're not, because one, you're not going to do as good of a job about it as if you would take your time and really focus on what you're doing, allowing yourself the time to be mindful with what you're doing. And you're kind of, you're giving yourself too much stress, too much anxiety, too much fear, which is eventually going to lead to your body's in some way or form shutting down. A lot of people get sick because the universe is saying, and now you're going to take a break. because you rush through everything. You need to slow down, and now we're going to force you to slow down because you're not listening. We don't want to get there. Okay, we don't want to get to that point where you become physically so ill that you're not allowed, you can't do anything anymore. So they're telling you, enjoy, value your time. Your time is not just to get things done. Your time is also to be with yourself. Your time is there to enjoy things as well. So spend your time wisely. Okay, it is precious time. Every day is a precious day that is not just intended to work and complete tasks, but it is a day for you to live. It is a day for you to go outside and admire the beauty around you. It is a day for you to find and connect with people. It is a day to connect with yourself. So become more mindful of how you spend your time. Learn to go with the flow a little bit more. And it's okay if you don't get everything done in one day. Okay? That is the message I get for you today, because it just feels like they're kind of worried. They're a little bit worried that all this stress and fear and everything that goes on outside of you, the world that's all crazy shit, it's just gonna get you to an unhealthy place. Okay? All right. I really hope that resonated with you. If not, then maybe that time is coming when you're going to be like, and then you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. They told me to not stress so much and just kind of slow down. Okay. Guys, if I don't get to you right away, know that we still have some time to go. And at the end of the session, when everything is done, I'm going to write all the names that I picked, okay? Even if you might have stepped out, you might have still been picked, okay? I don't go according to, I just go up and down, up and down. Miguel Lugo. Miguel Lugo. Miguel Lugo. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Zarya. Yeah, it just feels to me like you're like, I can see Robin Williams. You know how Robin Williams always like makes these faces? Like Robin Williams right now, he's going, she's like me. Oh, Lord. You gotta love him. Oh, there we go. Who is this for? Miguel Lugo. There you go. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Okay. Miguel Lugo, what they're telling me is you are a non-believer. It just feels to me, or what they're giving me is feelings, is that you doubt things. You doubt the spiritual. You're not completely against it, but you're not completely convinced either. And what I'm getting at is that it almost feels like you're a little bit in a negative place. Okay, it just feels like there's heaviness on you. You feel like there's a big burden on you, and nothing is kind of able to pull you out of it. And that's because in a way, it almost feels like you've lost a little bit of faith in a higher energy, in a higher source. And so everything comes down to you, and you put this big, huge pressure upon yourself. And without having that faith, without having that belief, everything kind of turns into a little bit of gloom and doom thinking. So what your spiritual team wants you to know is that you have to believe it to see it. It's not the other way around. Oh, I need proof. I need this. I need that. No, first you have to believe it, and then the validations will come. So know that you are guided. Know that you are loved. Know that the universe is providing for you. And all you need to do is grab that, is absorb that, is own that belief, own that thought. And then you will start to feel stronger, and you will start to feel more empowered, and you will start to see direction. Because I feel like things are ending for you, or doors are closing for you, and you're just kind of stuck in this kind of like, oh, I don't know where we're going, what we're doing. It just feels like there's a lot of questions in your head, and there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty is what it feels like. But this is a time for you to really start to look into the spiritual, to really tap into the natural source that you are. Your soul is spiritual. Your soul is higher energy vibrational. So it's really time to embrace the nature of your existence, the nature of your beingness, and to start believing into a higher power, a higher source, a spiritual team that is guiding you. And when you can embrace that belief, that is when you will start to see the signals, the signs. You will start to see the path that you're intended to walk on in order for you to find balance and abundance and joy, and find stability again within yourself and within your journey. So, Miguel, Lugo, I hope that resonates with you. But that's what your spiritual team wants you to know at this time. It just feels like baby steps. Like you still have to take those baby steps. All right, all right, all right, all right. Look at you all. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Walter Mitty. Oh, much love to you from Belgium. Soon to be France. Thank you so much. All right, who am I? Okay. Patrick Bennett. Patrick Bennett. Patrick Bennett. Patrick Bennett. Patrick Bennett. After Patrick, we'll do one for the group, and then we'll keep going. We're still here for a whole other hour and 45 and 15 minutes. Okay, Patrick, this is your card. Protect your dreams. Protect your dreams, Patrick. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Patrick, it feels to me like you have always been a big dreamer. You've always kind of guided yourself through your daydreams, through what you see in your night dreams. You've always kind of followed that intuitive guidance. You know, you're a person who didn't deny it, but you saw things during the daytime, you saw things at night, and that influenced you in your life, how you know, the decisions you made, it influenced your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and so on and so forth. That said, it also feels like you've come to a point in your journey where you look back and you realize that there's so many things you never accomplished, so many dreams that you had that you still have not yet experienced or discovered or explored. And basically what they're saying is they're showing me routine. You have fallen into a lifetime of constant routine, kind of very predictable living, if you want to look at it that way. And it's time. They're saying it's time to protect your dreams and to start following them again, because you did for some time, and then it just feels like you stopped. It's like when you were a young man, I don't know how old, but it just feels like you were always a big dreamer as a kid, following all your dreams, and then one moment, boom, you kind of stopped doing that and you just kind of went for safety and you went for stability and you went for, all of that. And then now you've come to a point where you're ready for a new adventure. You're ready to go and explore yourself and the world and experiences. And so it's time for you to follow them. You need to understand that you're in charge of your dreams. You're the one who creates them. You're the one who brings them to pass. And it's important to not give up on them. And it's important to know that you still have time to bring them into your reality. So go on an adventure. Time for some self-exploration through experiences, through, who knows, exploring new activities, whatever it might be. The time has come to continue your dreams and keep them close to your heart. Okay, keep them close to your heart. Step out of your comfort zone and go have that beautiful adventure, I would say. That's what I'm getting for you. Hope that helps. All right. Let's do one for the group. Let's do a card for all of you right here present. And then we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I usually, whoa, did you see that one? It just flew out. There Look at that. We've had this card before. Fairy spotting. Look at that. This is the card that flew out. We've had that one before, didn't we? So fairy spotting for everyone watching right now. It is time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Boy, is that a good one for right now, the times that we are, because there's so much chaos in the world that we see. There's so much that seems to be dysfunctional. It is one big mess out there, isn't it? And it's not just, it's really all over the place. Every country is going through shit. And I hate to say it, but crappy politicians are fucking shit up even more. Excuse my French. But that's just my personal opinion. That's how I'm experiencing it right now. But yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on. There's so much negative energies that are being that are coming to the surface, that need to be processed, that need to be healed. And unfortunately, that is not a pleasant thing to do. All that processing is sticky and muddy and just not fun. But it's going to help us as we grow as a collective. So it's all for a good reason. So this card of, believing is seeing is very, spot on for right now, because despite the fact, if you're only focusing on all the mud and the shit that's being flown around right now, you're not going to have faith in a positive future. So you need to believe that everything that is happening right now will guide us in the right direction. You need to believe that there is a brighter future for us happening as we speak. You need to believe that you can have an influence on that energy, on that muddy energy. And that is by shining your light, okay? Shining your love, not by judging people who might have a different opinion than you, but by really, believing that they are trying to do the best that they can, and you're trying to do the best that you can. And all you can do is be positive, be brightful, see the beautiful light behind the darkness that's shining. Because despite the fact that we only see chaos right now, there's always a universal order emerging, and it's like right there, right? Like if you think of a little plant, you planted a seed, right? And the seed is there. We are planting seeds every day. And as it grows, all you see is the dirt, is the mud, is, you're watering it. And you don't see a beautiful plant yet. It's just mud, but you have to visualize that plant is right there, ready to push through that dirt, push through that mud. And it is. there is beautiful natural order waiting to occur, and it's right there. And all we need to do is, be patient, send out love, send out light, so that little plant can continue to grow, and eventually will create a better, more stable future. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting from spirit to you. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Who else? Who is popping up? Who is highlighted? I see names highlighted. So, okay. Sherry Kirk. Sherry Kirk. Sherry. Could you give me some hope? Ooh, hold on. I got 3 cards for you, Sherry. Lisa says, could you give me some hope that what's happening in the world will be over soon? Unfortunately, growth is a long process. So will it be over soon? I wish I could say yes, but I feel like this will continue to linger on. However, if you change your perspective, if you change your energy about it, then you will elevate how you are experiencing the madness right now. Okay? See, what I'm doing is I'm an empath, and the energies are killing me. I get massive migraines constantly. I am tired all the time. And on top of that, I got to do this move. So what I'm trying to do is focus on my new future. I'm focusing on the move, and I'm focusing on how pretty it's going to be, and when it's all done, when the work is all done. I'm focusing on a positive outcome, on something that I can control. And by doing that, I kind of disconnect a bit from the world's energy, and it helps me to kind of be mentally sane right now, because as an empath, it is freaking hard to go through these energies. Okay, Sherry, for some reason you have 3 cards that jumped out. Okay, wish wisely, flourish, and solitude. Lucky you, 3 cards. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And then flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And then wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay, Sherry. So what I'm getting at is that I also feel like there's been change in your life. And I feel like this has to do with a relationship. I don't know if it's a friend, if it's a family member, if it's a love interest. I'm not quite sure. But it feels like a relationship is not turning out the way it should have. Maybe this is a relationship that's already passed a long time ago, but it's something to do with a relationship, and it's still holding you down. So it feels to me like there's a sense of being alone. There's a sense of feeling lonely and missing a part of yourself because of a relationship that's not there, or that's not missing, or that's not working out the way you want it to. And feeling incomplete. I don't know. I'm getting feelings of, kind of missing something, feeling incomplete, feeling like, that part that is missing is what's making you miserable, not having that, and so on and so forth. But basically what they're saying is, you have to find a way to flourish in being on your own, because one, you're never alone. You have your spiritual team around you. The entire universe is observing your journey. I know that's kind of scary if you think about it, but really, the entire universe, all that is, God source, Jesus, all these spirits are learning through your experience. Keep that in mind, people. You're never alone, and your journey is observed. So many people feel like I'm here and nobody will have noticed because I'm all alone. I don't have any friends. Trust me, you'll be noticed because the entire universe is sharing your journey with you. So it's about understanding that being alone is not being alone. You are one with all that is, okay? Meaning you are surrounded by so much love and so much support that it is impossible for you to be alone. And in finding that peace, in finding that balance of being capable of being alone and being happy in that loneliness, in that solitude, understanding that you're not alone. I don't know if that makes any sense. That you can flourish in that condition, that you can flourish in being with yourself, finding happiness and just being with you. Oh my God, this is so much fun. I'm here with my best friend. You're your best friend. Okay. It's about finding balance and happiness and joy in being able to spend time with you and being able to be alone with yourself. Okay, so many people are incapable of doing that because they feel like, somebody needs to be there to present happiness to them. Find happiness in being with yourself. And then wish wisely. It just feels to me like many of the things that you're requesting or that you want to manifest really come from that kind of I'm alone, I want this, kind of come from that kind of energy. But they're saying be careful what you wish for, because when you wish from a kind of lacking of energy, then you're going to attract relationships or friendships or whatever, family, that are going to highlight that lack of. So meaning, we attract relationships that will eventually end again, or that will leave you feeling horrible again. So I hope that makes sense. So find balance and ground yourself and being okay with being with you, being on your own, understanding that you're not alone, and make sure that when you do try to manifest or attract certain relationships, certain friendships, that you don't do it from a foundation of fear of being alone or lacking energy, but that you do it from a energy of I am so great. I wish to share that with someone. I am such a beautiful person. I want to share that energy, that presence with someone and brighten up their day. Do it from that intention, that perspective. Again, there's the intention. See, you're not just doing it for you, but you want to brighten up somebody's day with your presence. See, you're doing it for the collective. You're doing it for others. Okay. I hope that resonates. Hope that made any sense. Sometimes I just go blah, 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 and I never know whether or not it makes any sense or not. Oh, Lord. I just talk. Okay. Lisel Himidi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lisel Himidi. Oh, hold on. Don't have my cards right. Lisel Himidi. Lisel. That's kind of an interesting name, Lisel. There you go. You have the flourish card as well. There you go. So flourish was the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So Lisel, what am I getting in for you? Okay, one, you feel like a very kind of bubbly, energetic, um, ambitious person who wants to experience a lot in her life, or at least that's what your soul feels like. You want to experience a lot, you want to go on adventures, you really want to get everything out of this lifetime that you can. And it just feels to me like you're trying to it's like you're always in your head, right? You're a big thinker, overthinking, overanalyzing everything because you have ideas coming in, and then you go overanalyze, overanalyze, right? So it's like you get all this information, you get these, and that's information from spirit. You're constantly getting information from spirit. And then your human mind starts to dissect it and analyze it and really screwing everything up. And so your problem is that you're trying to understand everything before you allow yourself to take action, before you allow yourself to take those steps. And basically they're saying you need to learn from experience. Do it first and then analyze it, what you've done. It's like you need to change your method of you need to change your method of how you're handling things. So do first. If you're getting that insight and you feel it, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, do it. Just go for it. And then after you've done it, then you can look back and go analyze it. Okay, what did I learn from this? How did it go? How do I fit into all of this? And if you're uncertain about certain things in your life, don't go analyzing it. Don't go um, overthinking it, but just kind of shed some light on it. Just look at it from a neutral perspective. No thoughts, no feelings. Look at it as if you're looking at a problem from a friend or you're looking at a problem of a stranger. Look at it by shedding light onto it and by approaching it from a emotionally neutral way. And then what's going to happen is you're going to find solutions, you're going to find answers, you're going to see things a lot more clearly than if you go into it with your truest self, because your human mind will play tricks on you. Your human wants and needs will tell you different things than what's really happening. So I hope that makes some sense. It just feels like there were two messages here. So don't overthink things. I know you're excited. I know you get a lot of information. You have a lot of things you want to do and discover, and you've always been that way. And but it's about doing it. If you get this feeling like I gotta do this, just do it. Don't overanalyze and discourage yourself from doing it. Do it and learn from the experience instead of overthinking it and letting the experience, escape from you. And then make sure that when you do address things that you don't quite understand, or you're feeling stuck in these areas in your life that are unclear, make sure that you step back, and approach it from a completely neutral perspective, not emotionally invested into it. And then you will find a lot more clarity on how to address the issue. Okay, I hope that helps. For some reason, I don't have any more. Let's see here. I don't see any more comments. I don't know what's happening here. Gerald, do you see any more comments? Are there comments coming up? Because mine is not. It's not moving. Oh, can you go check? Okay. I just have one thingy here. Let's see who we have here. I don't know how to say Antsy Man. Antsy Nan. Antsy Nan. Not quite sure. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still see me? Because I don't see any more comments for some reason. I hope you can still see me. I'm hoping and praying and wishing for a message for Ansinan. Ansinan. I might not be saying it correctly, but that's how I'm seeing it. Ansinan. Oh, here it goes. Ansinan, this is for you. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Come together. Okay, yeah, because my chat thing just froze up. I can't see the chats for some reason. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Ansinan. It just feels to me like you're in the process of creating something. You're in the process of wanting to do something, but they're making me feel like you have a hard time accepting help. Like you're kind of stubborn. You just want to do everything yourself. That's what it kind of feels like. And by doing that, you're really putting too much pressure on yourself, and you're actually slowing down the process of creation. So this might be something that's happening now. It might be something that's coming into your future where you want to take on it feels pretty large, a large project. So what your team is telling you, accept help. Don't be afraid to ask for help and receive help, because when everyone works together, it will be in the benefit of all and of you. It'll help to lighten the load and get the creation happening faster. Okay? Whatever the project might be, let me know. For some reason, you guys are stuck. I don't know why, but I'm going to try and do this and see what happens. Yep, I don't know what's going on, but there's no more new chats coming in. So I'm just going to have to go with what I can see here. Rima Lune. Rima Lune. Are you seeing any comments, Gerald? I might need your help there with your phone, honey. Well, can you please take a look? Because I need your help. Thank you. Okay. We will try. Rima Lune. There it goes. Rima. Protection. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Rima. Rima, for some reason, I feel sadness. I feel sadness. I feel fear. And it just kind of feels like you're really having a hard time dealing with something that's happened. And so because you're going into a lower vibration right now, which is okay, we can all have those moments. It's important to request protection. Not that, we're always protected, but when we're in the lower vibration, we tend to unconsciously, without our own knowledge, attract more negativity into our system and into our reality, our temporary human reality here. And so we don't want that. So it just feels to me like your spiritual team is saying, um, every morning, just say thank you. Express gratitude for the protection that they're offering you so you can attract more love and abundance and joy into your life. And when doing that over time, it just feels like that's going to become an automatic thing. And you're actually going to believe it, because right now you're kind of like, losing my faith here in people and in everything. Um, it's going to help you to really stay more positive, to really feel safer, and to open up that spiritual communication a little bit more, because you're going to be communicating to your team every day, expressing gratitude, which only enhances your vibrational energy, your frequency that you're residing in, pushing you up on those boundaries and really kind of bringing you closer to your spiritual team so you can get a better communication with them. So whatever's going on, I do want to tell you it's going to get better, whatever it might be. I'm not quite sure. I just feel sadness and confusion and fear. It's kind of a blend of a lot of kind of lower emotions. But know that you're protected, and know that you can express gratitude for that protection, which will help you to push away any more negativity coming your way and really kind of uplift you and bring you closer to your spiritual team so you can start to really hear them again. Okay, so I hope that helps a bit, Rima. Not sure what's going on. I'm just feeling a little bit all over the place when I connect to your name. So, yeah, not quite sure what is happening. Okay, I am still not seeing any comments, which is kind of annoying. Let me see if I can find.
I'm looking right now. I don't see any comments.
No comments either? Isn't that weird? It just kind of blocked. I gotta type in my own name.
I'm looking right now. I don't see any comments.
What's the last comment that you're seeing?
I haven't seen any comments.
No comments?
No.
No.
On YouTube, so.
Okay. Let me see. I hope I'm still on. There I am. Okay. Yeah, this thing doesn't work, but this phone is so old, it never works. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what's happening, guys. I don't know what's happening. So I will just have to, unfortunately, continue with the few names that are here. Okay. It's very weird. Nothing happening on this end. Okay. D-bets. 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 There we go. Yours came out real fast. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. There they are again. So, well, we're almost winter, or are we winter already? I don't know. But basically I guess it's whatever it is you're trying to create, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whatever it is you're trying to attract. It feels like winter times is the best way or the best time for you to do that. I'm just trying to see if I can get some more information. I just see renewal of a job. I could be wrong, but it could be a project that you want to do. But I keep hearing the word job, renewal of a job, maybe looking for a new job or looking in the direction of learning something new for a job. Whatever it might be, it just feels like it's beginning of next year. That's the best time. It doesn't feel like this end of the year, but like beginning of next year, like January, February seems to be like the best time to go into that. So whatever it might be that you're trying to create, January, February feels like the best time to do that. Okay, that's all I'm getting. I'm sorry, I'm not getting much information. Sometimes we just have to figure it out. Okay. Okay. Gudrun Hesser, I think. Gudrun Hesser. Gudrun Hesser. Oh. Gudrun, you got 2. Go outside and new beginnings. Go outside and new beginnings. Go outside. It is time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And then new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of something new. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Okay. Okay, what I'm getting at is that you're not in a good place physically and mentally. Like, you're not doing good. You're sick, you're not, your body is failing you, and your mind is failing you as well, because you're starting to really kind of go down that little dark rabbit hole. And what they're telling me is that you need to kind of, you feel locked up. You feel locked up, like isolated, quarantined. You feel like, like there's no way for you. I don't know, I just feel claustrophobic, to be honest. So they're recommending you to connect with nature. So if you're physically able to go out and sit in the grass or hug a tree or talk to a plant, get your hands in the dirt, then go and do that. It's about grounding yourself and absorbing Mother Earth's healing energy. If you're not physically able to go outside, then ask for a pot, ask for plants to surround you. Have somebody help you bring in flowers and some dirt and get your hands in there. It's really about you allowing Mother Earth energy to assist you in your healing process, because it feels to me like there's some kind of isolation, and that is not helping your healing either. It's actually making it worse. So going outside, getting some fresh air if possible, getting connected to Mother Earth, really, grounding yourself with this planet that you're residing on is super important for your healing process, because that's when new beginnings will occur. When we ground ourselves by going outside, by connecting to Mother Earth, healing will happen and a new beginning will occur, meaning that you can get to a place where you can start a new future, you can start a new beginning. Okay, so it's also talking about, you gotta change your mindset. You're only looking at what's going wrong right now. You're focusing on what's going wrong. You're focusing on maybe pain, I don't know, but you're focusing on the lower vibrational energies. Get your mindset on something else. Watch positive things, watch funny things, change your focus from the negative to a positive. Imagine you being completely healthy and doing what you want to do. Live in that. Visualize it. daydream it, really kind of visualize what that's going to feel like to be completely healthy and in balanced, in abundant again, and really hold on to that, you know. So that's the true combination of healing. You have to believe and see the new beginnings, and you have to go outside and connect to nature, and that's going to speed up the healing process. Okay, and if you can't go outside, surround yourself with a bunch of plants, start talking to them, start communicating to them, and they will assist you in your healing process by sharing their positive healing energy with yours. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, Brenda Reuter, here's your card. Brenda, we all love you so dearly. So much love coming your way. I have this like massive family standing behind me right now. Like I feel at least like 15 spirits are like, we love you. So it just feels like you have a massive support system from the other side. It just mostly feels family. So you probably have a big family or something. I don't know. It feels like your family sticks together. And they're all here to support you and to help you with this card. They're kind of funny. All a little goofy and all a little nutty. Just like you, they say. See, they're tricking us now because now they don't want to pull a card because they're laughing. Because we call them goofy. They are. I can tell. Their energy is like, ah! Oh, there it goes. Woo! Hold on. Fell on the ground. All right, here's your card. Moon energy. Ooh. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Now, Brenda, although you are a person who's a go-getter and who really likes to stay busy, make sure that you pace yourself too, that you pace your energy and you really just kind of move with your own flow, because your natural tempo of living has changed and you're still trying to live at the tempo that you were living in 20 years ago. But unfortunately, it's time to kind of slow down a little bit. That doesn't mean you have to stop your projects, but just the way you go through your everyday, just kind of flow. Okay, just really take your time, really have fun with it. And you know, if you do have questions or you do really need some clarity on things, just ask, is what they're saying. Just ask and know that peace of mind is possible, because they will provide you with the answers in any way or form that is possible for them. And you will pick up on it because you are very observative. You're very, you know, you notice everything. Nothing goes by you without noticing, without you noticing it. So chillax, go with the flow, adjust your pace a little bit, because you're, you know, although your mind is telling you you're still the same person you were 20, 30 years ago, you're not. You're not. So enjoy, relax, have fun, do your projects, but do it at a new pace. Okay. Hope that helps. Okay. Let's see. Carmen Conde. Carmen. I'm trying to see if I can still. Carmen. Carmen Conde. I hope you guys can still see me because I can't see your messages anymore. It kind of got stuck at one point, so I don't know if you're still trying to write or if that's not possible right now. Carmen, you also have new beginnings. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. I don't think that's it. Or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Carmen, it feels to me like you are a natural teacher in some way, and your entire life you've been guiding people, you've been assisting people, you've been there for people, you're always giving, but you're not really giving to yourself. And why? Because you've always kind of had this lack of self-confidence, lack of self-worth in some way or form. And it feels like what you're here to learn in this lifetime is your value, how worthy you are of everything. You know, it's about learning your worth, your they're saying it's not about Oh, okay. I see what they're saying. What they're telling me is that you've always been looking like, what's my end destination, my end goal? What's my purpose? Well, where do I go? You know, why did I come here? And the answer is you came here to reinvent yourself every day. You came here to do whatever. You didn't set up very specific goals to be achieved, but you came here to find self-love. You came here to value yourself. You came here to experience things that would help you see your own worth, see your own value. And so the new beginnings that they're talking about is like you constantly get ideas, you constantly get these knowings. You have that in your heart, but you never follow them up. It's like you put them in a little drawer. Yeah, I saw it. You put it in a drawer and you don't look at it anymore. So you're here to learn to trust yourself. You're here to learn to trust your intuition and to act upon what you're receiving, because you receive ton, but you don't trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, you don't follow it through because you think, oh, I can't do that, or that's not possible for me, or you know, I don't have enough money for that, or I'm not pretty enough for that, I'm not smart enough for that. You know, that you always find a reason why not to go through with an idea that you receive from divine intervention. So you're here. Your mission on earth, your purpose on earth is to trust yourself, to love yourself, to find your self-worth. And you do that by completely trusting your intuition, by trusting what you receive, by following that up, by acting upon it. You know, that's how you value yourself, by giving yourself the chance, the opportunity to explore something new, to create something new, by allowing yourself to have a mind of your own, unmanipulated by the people around you. Because I do feel like although there's love surrounding you, that you are easily manipulated or changed. You know, they change your mind a lot, the people around you. Like you're easily talked out of something. And it's time to stand up. It's time to follow what you feel is right, despite what anybody else thinks or feels. That's how you find self-worth. That's how you find self-confidence. That's how you find self-love, by trusting yourself enough to go and explore what your inner soul is trying to teach you, or trying to show you, or trying to guide you to. That's how you value yourself and how you embrace your worth. Does that kind of make sense? That's what I feel like they want to tell you. You need to cherish your new beginnings, cherish the ideas that you're getting, and you do that not by putting them away in a drawer as a possibility, but by acting upon them, by following your intuition, by trusting what you receive, what you feel, and believe in the infinite possibilities and the infinite abilities that we all possess. That's really what it is. That's your work. That's so not, it's not about, oh, this is my end goal. No, it's about daring to live your life according to your own rules, according to what your self is telling yourself. That's your goal. Being brave enough to follow your intuition, your own inner guidance, your feelings, without being influenced by everyone else, by society, by family, by friends. That's what your purpose is. Seems very easy, but still very hard to do. Okay. Let's see here. Alice. Alice German poets. Alice, it's your turn for a card. All right. Oh. Divination. Alice, this is your card for today. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. I think what they're trying to say here is that you have to embrace your higher self. You have to embrace the fact that you have the ability to communicate to spirit and to be guided by them, to be assisted by them. Because although you know that is happening, although you know that you are part of something bigger in this, universe, you're not utilizing it. You're just like, oh, well, that's interesting, and you move on. It's time for you to utilize the gift that is given to you in order to enhance and improve your situation, your life, your path. So ask for assistance, communicate to those that you want to assist you, and really be clear about what you want, what kind of assistance you want. Really express your clear intention, what you would like to experience, and ask for assistance and guidance to accomplish that. That's really what it's about. It's about trusting yourself and seeing the bigger picture of who you are. You're not just this human. You are far bigger than that. And so you can tap into any ability and any energy to help you, to assist you in reaching your goals, in reaching your dreams. Okay? Problem is you're not asking. That's the problem. You're seeing, you're communicating to spirit, but you're just like, oh, hello. Hi, spirit. Okay, bye now. You're talking to them, you're observing them, but you're not working together with them. Let's say it that way. You're aware of their presence, but you're not working together with them. Okay? I'm going to do one for Angelique Keeler. Angelique Keeler. I hope you guys are still out there. It says you are. I just can't see any comments. Woo! Hold on. Angelique. Temptation. Temptation Island. You ever seen that show? So bad. Fake. Talk about scenarios being in. Those reality shows are fake. Okay. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. Okay, Angelique. I'm trying to ask Spirit, what is your unhealthy habit? And all I'm getting is she doubts everything. She questions everything. So it feels to me like you need to learn to let go of really doubt, being so doubtful. It's like you don't trust anything. You don't trust your spiritual team. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust the world. You don't trust people. And so it's always leaving you being suspicious, and you don't, because you don't trust it, you're always being very careful. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's the unhealthy habit that they want you to let go, because being in that always state of doubt and worry and kind of waiting for something to happen only creates something to happen. So it just feels like it is kind of overpowering your journey. It is attracting things into your life that are not fun, that are not pleasant, and it's because you're so you're so doubtful, you're so fearful of things happening. You're just a little bit of a disaster thinker kind of thing. And they're saying the worst thing is she doesn't even realize she's doing it. So it feels to me like this unhealthy habit is something that's happening on a very unconscious way. Like you're not even aware of the disempowering thoughts that you have and the disempowering feelings that you have all the time. So become more aware of your own thoughts, your feelings, write them down, observe yourself with a loving eye, of course. Don't be mean. Don't be, love yourself. You're just trying to observe so you can correct the behavior. And so if you can release that kind of unhealthy habit, is what they're calling it, you're going to see very beautiful changes happening for you in the near future. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Moon Witch. Moon Witch. Moon Witch 1. Moon Witch 1. Whoop. Okay. Moon Witch. This is your card. We've had this card before. Nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and minds. Because you're going through so much loss, in your grieving, really, it just feels like the grieving never ends. It's an ongoing thing. You're in a very low vibrational frequency. You're really becoming fearful for yourself as well. You're being confronted with death. you know, which is not leaving. We don't die. We just go through a different door. Um, we continue. The mind continues because you're there, because you're in that state. You know, it becomes really hard to stay positive, and it becomes really hard not to be fearful. And so, because of that, you're really having a hard time receiving the support and the love and the comfort that your spiritual team is trying to provide for you. They're trying to help you with your energy. They're trying to help you with your mindset, with your emotions. But it's like you're not letting them in. It's like you're mad, you're upset, you're angry with the universe, you're angry with life, and you've built up a wall. You've closed the door on your own team, and it's kind of like they're knocking on the door. Let us back in so we can help you. Let us back in. And so right now they're using nature to try and get to you. They're using nature signs to try and communicate to you, because you've kind of, maybe unwillingly, I don't think it's you're trying to do that, but because of your frequency, you have kind of locked them out of your um, awareness, and therefore they can't fully assist you in the way that you're requesting them to, if that makes sense. Ooh, hold on, I gotta plug in my computer. I can see the screen go there. There we go, so I don't lose you. So because of that, look for nature signs, because that's how they're trying to communicate to you. I feel like they're trying to communicate to you through music as well. Um, yeah, it's like they're trying to use outside sources to communicate to you. It's not just nature. I feel like it's a lot of different things, but because your mindset is just really focused on loss the whole time, um, you're not picking it up, you're not seeing it. So change your focus, change your awareness. So these people who are going home, who are moving on into a higher vibration, can communicate to you and say, hey, we're okay, we're doing all right, because they're telling me everybody's okay, everybody's fine, and they're with you, but you're not hearing them. Okay, I hope that helps a bit. Okay, let's see here. Again, I can't see your comments. There's no new comments coming up. I am so sorry. It's YouTube, you know, YouTube, Facebook. So starting to get all weird and icky. I don't know what we're going to, but hey. Okay. Who am I getting drawn to? So I have a long list of the previous ones. I'm just not getting any new ones. So I'm sorry about that. I just don't know why that happened. Sherry? Let's do Sherry. Sherry French. Sherry French. Here we go. Sherry French. Oh, a wink. They're all falling on the ground today. Looks like you have this one as well. Protect your dreams, Sherry. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Sherry, to me, it feels like you have one really big dream, something you've always wanted to do for a very long time, but you've never had the courage to create it. And it feels to me like you've always been a very spiritual person. Even when you were a little girl, like you would talk to the animals and things like that. I don't know if that resonates with you. But it feels like you've always been very connected. And the people around you are not. Which makes you feel a little bit kind of like, oh, I need to fit in, I need to do this, I need to do that. And so it feels to me like your whole life you've tried to do what was expected of you. Your whole life you've tried to fit in, and you have adjusted yourself. You have become somebody that you're not in order to be able to live and be comfortable and on all of that. And by doing that, you have set aside a dream, something you've wanted to do or something you're interested in or whatever it might be that you wanted to manifest. You've set that aside because it didn't fit into that picture. And what they're making me feel is that the time has come to really start to embrace yourself. The time has come to be fearless and to show the world the real you. And in doing so, releasing that dream, because you've locked it up for a very long time, releasing that dream and putting everything into action, putting the energy out first. It's about allowing yourself to have the dream. And then it's about allowing yourself to send that dream out to come into fruition, and then allowing yourself to take the steps to get there and to follow the universal guidance as you're taking steps, as you're going through the motions. And not be stopped by other people's opinions or other people's fears. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Sherry. I don't know if that resonates with you, but it just feels like stop trying to fit in and instead embrace your true self, embrace who you are, and share that with people. And they might sometimes, when we start to really show people our real light, when we start to shine bright, it'll scare people off a bit, but eventually they'll embrace the new you, or the real you, not the character that you've played for so many years. So embrace that. Embrace yourself and dare to follow that dream or that purpose or that experience that you've always wanted to have. Okay? I hope that helps. Sabrina Fairchild. Sabrina Fairchild. Sabrina Fairchild. For all of you who are hearing your message, and I can't see it right now, after the session is done, please write a comment. Please write a comment on the video so I can see whether or not it resonated with you, because right now I have nothing new coming up because of some technical difficulty. Transformation, Sabrina Fairchild. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Sabrina, I feel like this transformation is something that's not unexpected, meaning that whatever the transformation is, it's something that you've seen coming. You just didn't know when it was going to strike. That's what it feels like. Like you've always had this feeling, this sense that one of these days this is going to end. And when it does, It just feels like you know, like it's like you know where it's going to lead to. I don't know if that makes any sense. Um, it's like, although you don't know your specific direction, you have this feeling that if this ends or if this should end, then I know I'm being pushed in that direction, if that makes sense. And so that's really what's happening. They're basically saying you have to surrender to this ending and renewal. You have to surrender to the transformation that's happening right now, because it's pushing you in a better direction. It's pushing you in a direction for your highest good, where you will be able to um, um, go from a little caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. So you're going through a cocooning stage, if you want to look at it that way. And so embrace this transformation. Don't be fearful. Don't be scared of your future. Don't be scared of, woo, what do I do now? Whatever the transformation is, it's happening for your highest good, and it is leading you to a brighter future. Okay, even if it's scary right now, um, and even if it's not happening right now, something's going to happen, something's going to end. But don't be fearful, because you already know intuitively that it was meant to end, because maybe you didn't like it, maybe you didn't like doing it, whatever it might be. Maybe you didn't like being with a person, maybe you weren't comfortable in a relationship. Whatever is going to end, intuitively you knew it was going to end, or it needed to end, but you might have not had the strength or the power to take action to end it. So the universe will end it for you, so you can then go through the transformation, go through your cocooning process, and be pushed in a direction that will be better for you. Okay, that's what I am getting for you today. Okay, I am going to do one more for the group, and then I'm going to sign off. Oops, hold on. Two of these cards are not right. There we go. I put them in wrong. And then I'm going to sign off. And then please write a comment. For all of you who got a card, write a comment underneath the video, the recorded video, so I know if any of this resonates with you. I love to hear the validations. I'm human. I admit it. I sometimes think I'm just a crazy Looney Toony. I love the validations. It just helps me to have faith that what I am doing is helping people. So I'm getting, for us, for the group, I'm getting two cards, light and magical beginning. So the light, the fairy queen of light, comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And then magical blessings, whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by fairy blessings. The fairies say you could bless others too. So I think what they're trying to tell us here as we're closing off is that, believe in the light. The light will always win. The light will always be victorious. So don't allow the darkness to penetrate your beingness, but instead allow your light to shine outwards upon the darkness, okay? And by doing so, know that you're always being assisted, you're always being guided, you're always, anyone who's becoming aware there's something bigger out there than us, anyone who's tiptoeing their way into understanding themselves from a spiritual perspective, all of you have connected to that light. All of you are on a path of discovery, of self discovery. We're here to remember who we really are. We're not here to learn who we are. We are everything, but we're here to remember our essence. We're here to remember our natural state of being, and that is love. That's who we are. We are love. And we come down here to experience the opposite of love. And through experiencing the opposite of love, we then remember what love is by experiencing what not love is, if that makes any sense. So we're here to remember that we are the light. that we can make changes, that we can bless others by blessing ourselves and by shining that light upon others, by assisting them, by loving them, by, even if we don't agree with their decisions or their thought processing or their truth, by still seeing the light being that's there. Okay, by still seeing the soul that is there, trying to connect, trying to understand this crazy world, trying to figure out who they are in this kind of chaos, who they are in this kind of collective mess, if you want to look at it that way. So understand that judgment and violence and verbal aggression and any of that, that's not the light. So don't embrace it. Don't use it. You can agree to disagree. If somebody has a different opinion, you can say, look, I see your point. Learn to listen to each other. I see why you would think that. I don't see it that way, but I respect your opinion. That is something that people need to relearn, because it doesn't matter if you look at Facebook and Twitter and all of those platforms, everybody's attacking each other and nobody's listening to each other. So we need to learn to start listening again, and to not be offended if it goes against your own understandings or truths or knowing. Know that we live in a multidimensional reality. That means that your next door neighbor might be living in a completely different reality than you. Even though you can co-create certain moments together, they might have a completely different frequency that they're residing in. So know that their truth might be their truth and your truth is your truth, because you're in different frequencies. Once we start to realize that, once we start to understand that, then it's easier, to embrace them with love, even though you might not get along. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I try to look at people, even when I go, okay, not my reality, but I'm sure it's yours. Because this person is very convinced of that reality. So therefore, they must be on a different frequency than I am. They must be on a different layer of vibrational energy, because you have different realities of Earth. And although we're all in a different platform, we can co-create things. So I know it's confusing, but that's how you get the Mandela effect. Some people experience it this way, so other people experience it that way. That's really the reality. Is in multidimensional layers of human reality, which is not a reality at all. It is a projection from our mind that is created by our consciousness. Reality is when we go home and become our purest form again, who is all-knowing and all-inclusive. That's the true reality. This is just an experience. This is a way to, have a physical experience of who we are, which is love, the rediscovery of that. Anyway, I'm probably going blah, blah, blah again. But that's what they're trying to tell us. Be the light, okay? Be the light by not judging. And yes, you can bring awareness. You can bring wisdom. You can bring your understanding. You can stand up against what you feel is injustice, but not through violence. You can stand up by sharing people, what the other person is doing, for example, or saying, look, this is what I experienced with this person. I don't mean to, harm this person, but in my mind, this is harmful to others and to that person itself. And, maybe we need to bring it to the light so we can shine some light on it and help heal this person. There's many different ways to help people. There's many different ways to help heal them. And violence is just not one of them. Violence brings more violence and actually brings your energy down. So you are then away from the light. Same with judgment and all of that other stuff. So be very aware of what you send out. Be very aware of how you interact with other souls, with other energies, because it not only affects them, it also affects you and your energy. So be the light and know that you are loved, know that you are guided, no matter what is happening right now. There is a universal purpose and meaning behind all the chaos we're experiencing, because down here we're going, oh my God, what is happening? And up there they're going, look at all that change. Look at how we're doing. We're doing so good. Everybody's processing and getting shit out of their system that they don't need to anymore. A lot of stuff is changing from a spiritual perspective, which they see as very positive, and we are going through the shit which we see as very negative. So it all depends on perspective, isn't it? I'm going to leave you guys with that thought. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you for continuously supporting me. If you haven't checked out my Patreon page, go check it out. It's patreon.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. You can find tons of spiritual posts and channelings there that you cannot find anywhere else. And stay in touch with me, stay in contact with me. Like I said, videos are a little bit on the slow side right now because my personal life is going through massive changes. And be patient. I will return with those channelings. I have Marilyn Monroe waiting. I have Geronimo waiting. I have a whole bunch of people waiting. So hang in there. And we're hoping to get back on schedule as normal in January. But right now we're still trying to create a home so we can actually live in it. Because right now our house is not livable that we bought, and we have to move out of this one. So give us a little bit of time to get our personal life grounded and stabilized, and then you will have more channeled spirits coming. Those interviews will be coming, and other things will be coming. So hang in there with me. Don't quit on me. I've lost many followers, and that's okay. That is okay. I understand. I'm not very active right now. I'll see you guys later. All right. I love you. All right. Bye.